Dueling Dialogues is brought to you by our affiliates at IX Web Hosting. Click the banner on the rightleftchronicles.com to get up to 40% off your first year of the best hosting on the planet. Today's episode of Dueling Dialogue is brought to you by Saucy Eva. GMA's marinade is coming soon to a plate near you to gourmetize your meats and proteins. Coming to you from that once-forgotten artery that pulses through the center of the continental United States and into the heart of the Ozarks, Grace Matthews. Looking in from the northern border, our Canadian friend, along with his countrymen feeling the effects of U.S. political issues, Connor Murphy.
Welcome to Dueling Dialogues. I'm Connor Murphy here with Grace Matthews for episode 100. How are you doing, Grace?
Great. I'm excited. 100 episodes. I'm not sure we thought we would do 100.
I know. It went fast, didn't it?
Really fast. Yeah.
It's hard to believe.
Even though there's been some times when we weren't sure if we were going to keep with it, it's certainly starting to pay off.
Yeah. You know, when we don't record, I feel like something's missing.
Oh, absolutely.
So.
Yeah, it's become a part of our lives.
Yeah.
And we've got a good amount of listeners. We always want more.
Yeah, exactly. Of course. And we've got to thank those listeners because they've kept us on the air too. So.
Exactly. So hip hip hooray.
Yeah. So we're doing a special today because it's the 100th episode. We're doing predictions. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And our listeners do love predictions, yes. We know that.
Good. It'd be nice to hear some comments or some questions from them sometimes. So wherever you're listening to us, shoot us a message in the comments.
Absolutely. No spam, though.
Yeah.
We get lots of spam.
Yeah, I've shut some of that down, so hopefully
I know. I get really excited when I get the email thinking, okay, somebody's going to love us or hate us. Instead, they want to sell us something.
Yeah, I know. It's welcome to the internet. So.
Yeah. It's been a wild few days.
Yes, it has.
So our predictions kind of are a reflection of the times or the time. I guess both.
Yeah.
So, you just got to look into that crystal ball, Connor.
You bet. Well, I think most of my predictions are clouded by wishful thinking, however, I must say.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But
even if it's not wishful thinking, it sure as hell is entertaining.
Yeah, true. True. And you never know. We hit on a few things last time we did a prediction show, so never know.
Sure did. But, today, Rod Rosenstein and Jeff Sessions are trying to backtrack and clean up some things they did or said. They may have said or may have done,
Yeah.
Supposedly back in January, Rod Rosenstein threatened some staffers and some congressmen saying that he would subpoena their text messages, phone calls, and email.
Okay.
When they wanted documents to support the work he's doing, that Congress is his oversight. Well, last night, Jeff Sessions got on the air and said that Rod Rosenstein didn't do it. However, today we find out there are many witnesses. So, in your crystal ball, what do you see for Jeff Sessions and Rod Rosenstein?
Good question. Wow, you sprung that on me. I
say their history. I say their history before Labor Day.
Yeah, you know what? They're definitely sinking.
Enough is enough, and I'm not sure which one's going to go first, to tell you the truth, in light of this situation.
Yeah,
because it looks like Rod Rosenstein and Jeff Sessions flat lied.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and they got caught with their pantyhose down in less than 12 hours.
Yeah. Ouch.
Ouch is right.
Yeah, and neither are worth 10 to 12 million, are they?
No, they're not. No, they're worth nothing. I don't think they're worth anything to the Clintons here. So they'll leave poor.
You bet. Yeah, they're going down.
Yeah, they're both Republicans, but they're deep state style.
Yeah.
Okay, so we say their history, right?
Right.
Okay, well, Connor, how much I love you.
I love you too, Grace.
Our leaders are not too happy with each other.
No, they're not. We're at war. Yeah.
We are.
Yeah.
What? When will this feud end?
When you guys build the wall. The
The
northern
wall,
one.
the northern wall? Oh my
Yeah, the
gosh,
northern
that's a
one.
long ways off.
Yeah.
And who's going to win this war?
Well, I don't know. I mean, look who we got fighting for us. I don't have any confidence in Trudeau.
Well, you know, what he did was stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, even if he meant it, and even if Trump is a jerk, we only get 1% of goods from you all.
Actually,
Right.
you know what? You should really look into that, because there's like a $9 billion trade deficit that we have. So what Trump was saying,
You know what?
True
These
facts
numbers
are
are
like-
flaky.
yeah, he's just pulling and grasping out and spewing it to the public, and people are believing him, and there's no truth to any of those facts. That you guys have a trade deficit with us? No.
Oh, well,
We
see,
get a
I
lot
got
of
that
things
number
from the
not
US.
from Trump, but from Fox.
No, sorry.
I know that the BBC is reporting much different numbers.
Well,
I think you all are reporting. I'm not sure anybody knows what numbers.
No, but you know what? Trump had fans in Canada before, and I'm pretty sure most of those fans are gone. So
Really?
he's got no friends here. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
not after the last.
I still say
week.
he wins because that's what he does. He squeezes like a pickle.
Nobody's gonna win. Nobody wins a trade war. Your gonna get more expensive, and so is ours. So who's really winning there? Don't know.
Don't know. Yeah,
Nobody.
you're right.
Yeah, nobody. Anyways,
We carry on.
yeah, we have
We
to.
carry on. We must. The meeting finally took place between Little Kim and Trump.
Okay.
Is he lying? Where's this situation going to go?
I don't know. I mean, they look like they were old high school buddies. It was, actually kind of turning my stomach a little bit watching
Yeah.
it. And here he is fighting with Canada and making cozy friends with North Korea. So you can imagine how that went over in Canada.
Well, in a way, you can look at it like this. Anything to get rid of nukes, or
Right.
almost anything. However, I did not like seeing our flag mushed together with the North Korean flag.
Right.
Too much.
Too soon.
That's disgusting. Yeah, too much too soon.
Yeah.
Now, I would really like to be a fly in the wall in North Korea because there's some things I'm not understanding. Okay? He fired his 3 generals.
Right.
They were left over from his father, some say even his grandfather, because the youngest one's like 76 years old. Okay, they wanted to keep the nukes.
Yeah.
He doesn't. Now, most of us do not think like our fathers do. He went to school in Switzerland. He knows what life outside the hermit kingdom is like.
Right.
Do you suppose he wants more, mostly for himself?
Good question. Yeah, I don't know. Most people in North Korea,
I think so.
most people in North Korea don't even know they're slaves. So
Oh, exactly.
I don't know.
I think they're starting to get more information from the West because of this black internet.
right.
But I suggest that Little Kim, unlike his father and his grandfather, knows a lot about Western culture. He, for at least 6 years, he was in Switzerland, living the life of a co-ed.
Right.
He loved basketball. He loved going out. They don't even have proper electricity.
Yeah. Well, he does.
Pay for his rooms. My guess is that he'll go along with us. Will a coup disrupt everything?
Ah.
I'm not sure. But I think he's going to go along with this. Does he really care if this possibly goes democracy eventually and he gets, voted out?
Yeah,
He's got
I'm
his
not
life.
sure.
I mean, like I said, he was educated in a Western world. I mean, when he went to Singapore, he wanted to go out in the town.
Right.
So that night they took him out. They took him to a casino, and he didn't gamble or anything. I mean, he couldn't even pay for his room, but I think he has the urge. He's a 34-year-old young man. And then I know some people will bring up the fact of, well, he killed his uncle. Did he personally kill his uncle? I would like to know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I mean,
Or
he assassinated his brother, too.
Yeah, but was the call made from the generals or him?
Oh, interesting question. Yeah.
I
never thought of
suggest
it.
he goes along with this. He goes along with Trump. Because if there's anybody he'd want to be like, besides Dennis Rodman, it's Trump.
Well, I think at this point, if there was any kind of coup that sort of happened, I think South Korea and the U.S. would step in.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Good point. Okay, where does the Russian probe go?
Where it has been, nowhere.
Nowhere. That's what I guess.
Yeah.
I think what's perhaps even more important, what happens to Mueller?
Yeah, I think he should lose his job over this. This is ridiculous.
He definitely needs to lose his job, but will he come out of this unscathed? Or will he just write a book and make a lot of money?
That too.
He'll do both.
Yeah, probably both.
He'll come out with scrapes and bruises, but he'll still write a book and he'll still make a lot of money, and he probably has about $12 million in his account right now. We need to check that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does. 10 to 12, just like the rest of the swamp. So
exactly. Now tomorrow's a big day. This is a day I have been waiting for. It seems like forever. The IG report will be released. This is the IG report concerning how Hillary's email scandal was handled.
Okay.
Word is Comey's going to be looking really bad in this situation.
Well, I think Comey did that to himself a long time ago.
But will he be indicted?
He should be, definitely.
I say by the holidays he's indicted.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Because people are sick and tired of it. And you got to remember the IG is an Obama guy.
Right.
You can't accuse him of being, being political. If he says Comey acted in bad faith and lied, you got to go with it.
Exactly.
That's the cool thing about the IG.
Yeah.
He suggested that Andrew McCabe should be indicted. That hasn't happened yet, but Andrew McCabe last night filed suit against the FBI and the DOJ.
Oh, wow. No way.
Isn't that just like an attorney, though? See, that's very similar to what Rosenstein's trying to do. Well, if you get me, I'm going to get you back.
Wow. Shotgun suit. Yeah. Wow.
And what it does is it wraps everybody up, ties everything up.
Yeah.
It's like having a noose around everyone's neck. That's why nothing ever happens. You sue me, I'll sue you. You subpoena my documents, I'll subpoena yours. Which one's bigger, which one's smaller.
Yeah.
It's that kind of thing.
Could be.
Okay, what about those FBI lovebirds?
Yeah, they should roll.
Page. Will they testify in public? Because I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, no kidding.
I think they got to testify, but I don't want it behind closed doors.
Well, maybe someone will.
Know all the juicy stuff, like 50 Shades of Grey.
Maybe someone will suicide them first.
It's like Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. They should definitely. Their heads should roll. I mean, we're bordering on treason here.
Yeah, definitely. And like I said, I think the public should be able to hear the testimonies. Okay, speaking of lovers and Love Fest, what about the Clintons? Because I think the Love Fest with the media is over with. And Bill's out there trying to promote this book with James Patterson. And it's awful. I mean, it's like one of those things you're watching it on TV and you want him to screw up. Then when he does, you're clenching your teeth and covering your eyes because it's so embarrassing.
Yeah.
He had an interview, first of all, where he claimed he apologized to Monica Lewinsky. Yeah. But he did that in public over the airwaves. Well, we thought that was bad. And that was really stupid. But it got better.
Oh?
2 nights ago, this is just really crazy. He says, things have changed concerning what you can make another person do against their will.
Wow, this is
only a damn Clinton could think like that.
Yeah.
For a couple hundred years, we haven't been forcing people to do what they don't want to do without it being illegal.
Wow. So some of my predictions that I'll give you at the end of today's show, they're actually already coming true. This is kind of funny.
So I mean, it's over. It is over.
Yeah.
This is mainstream media, which, a year and a half ago was having a love fest with the Clintons, are now burning them at the stake.
Well, I think a lot less people are believing the propaganda.
They absolutely put him in this situation. Yeah, you're right. So, I look for Bill to go into hiding. Poor James Patterson. He's sitting there while this is going on going, oh my God, why did I write a book with this man? It's not worth it.
Yeah.
He doesn't need the money. James is not broke.
Yeah. Maybe he didn't have a choice.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, this was probably the publisher's idea.
Yeah.
Okay, what about China? What role are they playing in this North Korean deal?
Yeah, they're like the sneaky little brother that's hiding in the closet. I don't know. Big brother, I guess you would say. They're definitely not little. But yeah, it's interesting.
Right. Now, it's almost like there's a trade war going on, but it's not being fought in the normal way. It's being fought through North Korea.
Yeah.
Really, when war takes place, whether it's a Cold War, a tariff war, or an actual combat war, usually where they're fighting and who they're fighting really is just a pawn.
Right.
Of a couple of bigger guys. I think that the situation with North Korea is more about the big dudes, the United States and China.
Yeah, and your bargaining chip is North Korea.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's your problem child. It's like getting a divorce. Are we sharing custody or am I giving it to you?
Yeah, your cheese-eating problem child.
Oh gosh, you would be a problem child. For sure. Would you want to claim that, Karen?
No.
So, my guess is the real loser in the end is North Korea.
Well, they don't really have much left.
The United States is going to get what they want.
Well, what do they have that we want other than getting rid of their nukes? They don't really have anything.
No. Do we, in the end, if we're going to be honest, or if China and the United States was honest, what would we really do with little Kim?
Yeah. South Korea is where it's at. South Korea's got all the economy. Their economy's doing great, as a matter of fact. But what North Korea has to offer, I'm at a loss.
I mean, when you open up that border, those people are going to flee from there like geese.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. After G7, who will win that?
I don't know. Does anybody win?
Well, it becomes G6. Trump was all upset that Putin wasn't a part of it, and it wasn't G8.
Well, yeah, there's been some discussion actually by the others of inviting Russia back into the conferences.
Okay. So I think you should, because you know why? It's just like your mother told you: keep your friends close, your enemies closer.
Yeah,
as
absolutely.
long as you're meeting, it's kind of like me meeting with little Kim. As long as you got dialogue going on, you know more than you do when you don't.
Yeah, you bet. I'm in total agreement there.
I say let him in. Okay, the ratings and the national anthem. Will we see any change in the CFL, NFL?
No.
What's going to happen with that?
I've got a football
pick. Their ratings are going downhill.
I've got a football pick here. Saskatchewan Roughriders will win the Canadian Football League's Grey Cup, but I don't have NFL predictions because nobody really gives a f*** anymore.
No, they don't. How are your ratings for CFL?
Depends where you live. Like, if you live in Saskatchewan, pretty much everybody in the province is watching the game. Whether you were born there or still live there or whatever, they've got a huge fan base. So, yeah, I don't know.
Okay. How does Trudeau fare with his Canadian friends or Canadian constituents? Are things getting better? Did his argument with Trump win him brownie points or not, or is it too little too late?
Well, I think maybe it's a few brownie points that he's standing up to him. He's still an asshat, though, so yeah. And I mean, the latest, last week he buys an old pipeline for $4.5 billion when a Texas company was willing to, keep it themselves. So they've paid like an 800% inflated price on it.
Oh, wow, what a bargain.
So I think my prediction is Trudeau's just going to continue spending all of Canada's money until we're flat broke, so he can put us on the global currency just like Uncle Soros wanted.
Well, exactly. And, you'll be like Italy and Greece.
Yeah.
If he keeps going at this rate. And, if we're in an environmental prime minister to want that pipeline, what's up with that?
Trudeau family comes from big oil money. They've been in oil ever since his grandfather, was still alive.
Well, so what's this other side of him that's supposed to be the environmental Dalai Lama kind of guy?
Oh, he was just, trying some propaganda and tactics and trying to keep BC. We're very environmental out here in the Pacific Northwest. And,
Exactly.
I think he was trying to keep us happy, but it's come to a head now, that, no, we're not buying your bullshit anymore. And he just continues to allow illegal immigrants to cross at Roxham Road. So I believe that, for a prediction that they're going to be allowed to vote. But I don't think he's going to get in again in 2019. I mean, the illegal immigrants just got here, and I'm pretty sure that they're tired of his bullshit privileged white ass already. So.
Wow. Now, are you telling me that immigrants, illegal or otherwise, can vote in a Canadian election?
It's looking like they're trying to set that up that way. Yeah.
Holy schmoly.
Yeah.
Holy schmoly.
It's unreal. And I have seen some pictures of some of the camps. They're basically like those ATGO trailers.
Yeah.
So that's where they're all housing them right now. And then they're starting to move them across Canada. Trudeau just allocated $50 million for the illegal immigrants.
Did that go badly down south in Louisiana because they got mold and formaldehyde, they off-gas those trailers?
I don't know. I've never heard anything like that. Oh my
gosh, the immigrants will be suing you guys for toxic poisoning in those trailers.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, those are terrible.
Yeah, I haven't.
That's why they went to those pink tents that the Brad Pitt family donated.
Oh.
The little pup tents were better than the trailers because everybody was getting sick in the trailers.
Yeah, pup tent ain't going to last you in Canada. Not in the winter.
That'll get a little heavy with snow, huh?
So there's the problem. If you're in the southern states, it's one kind of problem, and when you're in Canada, it's another kind of problem. However, I mean, we have this safe country agreement where nobody's supposed to, like an illegal immigrant is not supposed to be able to cross over. They're supposed to be sent back. But Trudeau's keeping them.
I know. I had an argument with somebody about that yesterday. I said, but they are going over. And he goes, they can't go over in Canada. I said, they sure can. I mean, maybe they're not supposed to, and they have all of these agreements, but they are going.
Yeah.
They are crossing over.
Yeah. Yeah, it's happening. 400 a day, they say.
Oh, my gosh. Trump. Let's get back to Trump because we can't go too long. We can't go 5 minutes without talking about Trump.
Right.
Well, his approval ratings continue to rise because they are rising. He's about at 50%, and that's high.
That is really high. Super high.
I think they will, as long as the economy stays good and the Little Kim deal doesn't fall apart. I say he does. If he gets the tariff, if he works out that art of the deal situation.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that he'll be killing it in popularity. I mean, there's going to be those hate Trump people that never go to his side.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's going to get too much higher.
He's starting to pull other people that aren't suffering from the derangement syndrome.
Yeah, I think those people are
that
pulled
maybe didn't vote
already.
For him last time.
I know. I think those people are included in his stats now. I don't think it's actually possible to go any higher than he is right now. Just a theory I have. Because, some of them, the anti-Trumpers, they ruthless, So it didn't matter what. He could save the world. He could eradicate every disease and solve world hunger, and it still won't be good enough.
They would rather have a nuke fall on us from Little Kim than him win.
You bet.
Especially if it includes the Nobel Peace Prize.
Oh, yeah. Wow. That's going to be something. We'll see. Have to see what's going to happen there.
And I guess this all boils down. What do you say? Does he win in 2020?
I think he probably has a good chance. However, I think if Michelle Obama comes forth, I think there's a chance that she may.
Oh, that'd be a fist fight.
Yeah. I predict Trump's going to make a few cabinet changes. Before that happens, the new director of national intelligence will be Kim Kardashian. The ambassador to the United Nations will be Roseanne Barr.
Perfect. That's perfect. She'll piss those people off quick.
Yeah, you bet. Sorry, I couldn't resist that one.
No, I agree. I think it wins in 2020. And I do think Kim Kardashian and Roseanne Barr could both get a cabinet post.
You never know.
The trouble would be, would Congress ever approve them? He'd have to make some fast moves there, so that
that I'd have a hard time.
They would be able to skip that approval.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think in the next few days, though, Trump is going to take credit for the NHL's Washington Capitals from winning the Stanley Cup.
Oh, had he not been out of town, he would have already done that.
But then I think Putin's going to come back and remind him that it took Washington to have 3 Russians leading the team to get the job done. So I just want to say congrats.
And he wants them back, right?
Yeah.
Putin wants those guys back.
Well, they'll probably go back, I'm sure.
Yeah.
We'll probably be seeing Putin playing some hockey with Ovechkin on video in the next year, So, but it was pretty cool to see Ovechkin celebrate, and it was awesome, pretty funny. He was on a bender for like 48 hours. There were a lot of drunk video hit the net of Ovechkin this week.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. But Putin played, he would be shirtless.
Oh, definitely. And on a horse.
Yes. Yeah. With this hockey stick.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But you know that we haven't seen all of Kim Kardashian because she went big with the president. Her lady she was supporting got out of jail and had her sentence commuted. So we haven't seen the end of her. And my guess is Roseanne Barr will return to the small screen too.
Yeah, I think so.
She owns that show. She will be back, or she'll create a new show. Somebody will take it. She'll be the star. And quit talking about some other crap you're going to do. Yeah,
I think Fox is going to pick her up.
And I know you think a lot about our friend Steve Bannon.
Oh, I have a prediction.
What do you know about him?
I think he's going to get a new shopping cart, and this one will turn both right and left, so proving that homeless have the best shopping carts. I actually shouldn't pick on Steve being homeless like that. I predict he's finally going to find a place to live. He's going to rent out Stormy Daniels' vagina.
Oh my God.
I heard it's super roomy in there, but she's got to evict like 5 guys first.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Sorry about that. Couldn't resist.
Oh dear. That's hilarious.
Anthony Weiner. I think he's going to get molested in prison. I think he's going to get molested in prison.
Oh my gosh. It's already happened.
By Harvey Weinstein and his cellmate Bill Cosby. So, that's wishful thinking. That's not a prediction. It's wishful thinking. I'm sorry.
Well, and those guys aren't safe with a large group of prisoners, They need to be with their own because don't those guys end up dead a lot of times?
Yeah, a lot of times.
Have molested people, raped. So then you have to put them all together with one another. So, what you're saying is not that far off.
I have a hard time believing that those guys have it, as the exact same as the general public would in prison. I think there's probably some special.
First of all, it's hard to get them there.
Yeah.
They get out on bond. Right now Bill Cosby's living at home, which home is probably a mansion.
Yeah. Rough.
With the cook. He's got like a bracelet on. He probably doesn't leave that much anyway.
Well, Anthony Weiner it wasn't tough to put him in jail because he just kept whipping his out, any chance he had. So eventually he would have just done the same and ended up in the same prison. So, yeah. I think Hillary Clinton and Kim Jong-un are actually going to become business partners, put out their own line of pantsuits, Yeah, they're gonna launch.
Oh, yeah.
They're gonna launch the pantsuits in just 2 colors: depressing as communist gray, and what happened, socialist blue. The partnership doesn't last, though, because Kim Jong-un can only afford a $5 donation to the Clinton Foundation. So
Yeah.
that one goes.
That'll make it half because, Hillary doesn't do anything without that Jack donation.
Well, no, and I think, Hillary is going to warn Michelle Obama that she'd better not run for president, or she'll have no other choice but to suicide her too. As far as
what's she going to do about Bill?
Well, Bill's going to get publicly shamed as he gets caught with his in a chicken. The photos will be hitting the media all around the world, and all the world's chickens are going to launch their own Me Too movement. And Bill, once again, is going to play the hypocrite, come out and say the chicken Me Too movement was long overdue. I'm sorry, I'm getting silly here.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, let's see.
Okay.
We're getting slap happy. What about Nancy and crying chalk?
Wow, you did that on cue, because that's like my last prediction. Because I can't leave out Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer.
No, you can't.
That duo, they will continue to do sweet all. But in general, the Democrats will begin to realize that they just can't do whatever the they want in the name of democracy. So, you like that one?
I do.
Okay, well, we can agree on that one.
Yeah, we don't always agree, but life's a journey. And we're all in this together. Thanks for 100 episodes.
Yes. Thank you, everyone.
Godspeed, Connor, and Godspeed to all of our friends out there.
Godspeed, Grace, and thanks for listening.
Dueling Dialogues is brought to you by our affiliates at IX Web Hosting. Click the banner on the rightleftchronicles.com to get up to 40% off your first year of the best hosting on the planet. Today's episode of Dueling Dialogue is brought to you by Saucy Eva. GMA's marinade is coming soon to a plate near you to gourmetize your meats and proteins.